Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. And in this video, we're going over basically some old Teen Mom episodes and what I like to call a moment in Teen Mom history. Now, I think I might be doing like these here and there because I've been watching the older episodes, and when I haven't watched the older episodes since they first came out, so I don't remember a lot. And it's a very when you know what their lives turned out like and all the stuff they've been through, you kind of roll your eyes in the back of your head a lot more than you used to when you first watched it. And now that I'm older and I don't have like the younger mentality mindset or some other people, because you think differently once you've been through life, done stuff, and got older. You don't think like you did when you were 20, 21, stuff like that, younger than that. So I really wanted to go back and look over the episodes because, I don't have any friends. Well, I do. I have one, but she's always busy, she got stuff to take care of, so no fault of her own. But I'm watching all these episodes and I was like, I have nobody to sit here and talk crap about this to. So, if you're willing to listen, buckle up. So, I went back to season 4, episode 1. Okay, now I'm going to be skipping around a lot, and I think I might start with the first season and do like recaps with other shows like I do, but right now we're just going to kind of like skip through the, most highlighting moments, most eye-rolling back moments I can think of. So the first one we're going to do again is season 4, episode 1, and this one is where we're going to talk about Caitlin. Okay? In this episode, Caitlin apparently has an argument with Joe. Now, I tried to put in a clip of this, but I even tried to record from my phone or my TV and zoom in and, kind of alter it, but they don't like that either. It got blocked, so I'm having to redo this video. But I did have a clip. And the clip starts out where she's talking about how she went over to Joe's house, I guess, to, exchange her son and everything. And when she got there, his girlfriend at the time, who is now his wife, V, was over there. And apparently she got upset about this because she didn't want V over there. And it's just, I think even at a young age she was. And again, I'm going to say this. I know that these girls are a lot younger and they have grown, mature, but something, some of these girls and some behaviors, they haven't matured at all. But I'm just talking about the episode, so I know probably there are going to be people down there that are like, oh, well, that's was when she was 20. Okay, yeah, I get that, but I'm watching the episode now, so I'm going to talk about it now. But anywho, yeah, so apparently she was mad at Joe for, having V over there. Okay. And let's talk about that. First off, it's like, dude, didn't we have Jordan and Javi? Okay. 2 men that constantly around her son holding him and everything. 2 men since she's been apart from Joe. And one of those, Jordan, is when she was sneaking out the house when she was living with Joe's parents. I don't think they were together, but still, she was living with him, sneaking out of the house and going to go meet up with her coworker, Jordan, who, she was with at the park with her son. So I really, on that, she has no room to talk. Absolutely no room to talk whatsoever. And it's really just absolutely ridiculous. There's no logical way around it. I think the only reason it is really she was just jealous of you. There's no logical reason of why her having a man around her, 2 men, different men, around her son, yet I think in the episode they said Joe and her were not together for 2.5 years, and he waits that long to bring somebody around his his son. So there's no logical reason, and I think really the only reason is she was jealous of E. She still had things for Joe, because if you can remember, she cheated on Jordan with Joe, okay? And I guess she kind of really wanted to get back, and it kind of, I mean, not really wanted to get back, but she still had feelings for him, kind of, the whole, I want my family, nice little family back and everything, and she still had those feelings. But now that Joe has definitely moved on with somebody she's, kind of jealous of, she don't like it. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only reason. That's the only reason. She still had feelings for Joe, and she was jealous of E. Again, no other logical reason why. Especially when she had two men around her kid, and he waits all that time to have one woman around his kid, who eventually married, okay? So, anywho, past that, so apparently not only that, but when she was there, she got mad. Now, in her part where she was talking to her friend, she was like, well, somehow or another, we, got into it. I don't know who threw the first, who hit who first. And I was thinking, before I even saw the rest of the episode, I was like, that's full of crap, because anybody who wasn't the first to hit somebody and was defending themselves, they'll straight up say that. Be like, I didn't hit you first. You hit me and I was defending myself, or whatever. Or I didn't hit you. They're going to be adamant about how either they didn't hit you at all, or they defended themselves and you hit them first. Or both, whatever. But she was like, well, I don't know who hit who. Girl, please. Anytime somebody wants to sit there and play semantics, or, dance around the issue, have a little word play, it's usually they're the guilty one. They're trying to make it seem like, it was even, it was fair, they're trying to get out of it. Allegedly, whatever. So anywho, after all that's done, she decides to go and file a PFA against Joe. Yeah, full of crap. So she files this PFA and everything. So then later on in the episode, we get Joe's version when he's talking to his dad, and I think it was brother as well, which she got mad. She went up to him, got mad because, she said something about, not being there. And he was like, well, you had two guys, or no, it was like, you have Javi all, around him every day of the week. And he said, this is what Joe said. She got mad, I guess hit his hat or something, or, hit his hat, and he pushed her hand away, and that's when she punched him. Again, it's all from memory, so go back to the episode. I wish I could share clips with y'all, but I can't. So anyways, yeah, so she sat there, and from what his version is, which I'm based on Kail's record, the thing with Chris and everything, it leads you to believe, based on her record and Joe's record, that she's probably the one that was in the wrong, and Joe's story is probably the right one, the real one, just based on what we've seen of Kail in the news and, on the YouTubes, on Teen Mom herself. That's Kail behavior, so I wouldn't put it past her. She's capable of it. Let's just say that. And again, all legend, I don't know, don't come after me. So anywho, yeah, so that, and again, I think that's what happened. And he even said that, I think it's because, he doesn't care if she's moving on, and now he's moved on and she's upset, so again, a little bit of both jealousy and upset that he's moving on. So anywho, we get back to Kail in the second episode. Now this is the second episode at the beginning, and this is where I'm going to end it, because that's as far as I've been watching right now. So Kail's talking to her friend about the PFA, and she's like, well, now I kind of regret it. Yeah, girl, of course you regret it, because you lied, girl. And she said this is going to make our relationship worse. Again, you lied. Allegedly, don't come after me, but in my opinion, she lied. She lied about it, and now she's regretting it, because she knows she has to go up to court, and Joe's not going to just sit down and take it lightly, And what irritates me, she was like, well, I didn't really do it, I guess to protect herself. It was to prove a point. It's like, girl, that is not what the legal system is for. And I really don't care if she was like 20 something or whatever. It's ridiculous that she was using the legal system to do this. Because I think I watched a later episode where she did the same thing with Javi, put a PFA on him. And she was like using it as a pawn or something for him not to file child support or something. I can't remember. I can't remember everything. I might be wrong, so please correct me. But again, she's using the legal system as a intimidation tactic. That's exactly what it is. It's ridiculous. And I'm sorry. I mean, they may have Kail fans out there, but I really don't think she's matured that much. She really hasn't. As far as the hypocrisy and probably using ways and intimidation tactics, I really don't think she's maybe not, the intimidation tactic or whatever. But in my opinion, especially the hypocrisy of her, the one-sided, rules are for thee, not for me. I really don't think she's grown up that much. Hopefully with these last 7 kids, she'll be so tired. She'll be too tired to start drama, Because, girl, if she's tired, if she starting drama and like stuff like she's done before, and she don't have 7 kids, girl, where do you get the energy? So yeah, hopefully she's grown. I don't think she's grown a lot, but maybe. I don't know. Anywho, that's what I wanted to talk about. So what do y'all think about this episode? I mean, I'm taking it back, but yeah, I mean, the reason I'm talking about these is because when these were first coming out, I didn't have that. So, I didn't have a YouTube to talk to, so I really wanted to talk about it. So, y'all have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I gotta say that slower. Y'all, bye.